Hello everybody, this is a video on my 1 year on YouTube. First of all, we have to discuss about the camera problems I've been having. So first of all, I'm using my iPad, so it may look very different. The reason why is because my phone, the main device that you may have seen using in the videos, has burned down, and there's no way to get it back. I may have to stay this for a couple months, or maybe 1 year, until my mom finally fixes my phone, or I can buy an iPhone 7. Next thing is the introduction. So we're going to be discussing characters, vehicles, stuff that doesn't really collect the plushes, unknown characters, very fun characters, and including some new stuff that you may have not seen in my Angry Birds series.
Let's start with the first parts right here. So right here, we got two trains that are going to be seen in the Angry Birds movie, some movies and some episodes. Mainly it's going to appear in one episode that's called The Railroad. Here's the Jupiter. That is a train. It's, the bigger, larger steam engine. It's carrying passenger cars, and you may not see it, but there's a 10 back there. And then we got a cargo train called Naiad XC51. I'm going to completely lose this name because it's very long. I may name it something else like the Constitution. And it goes down to here. And next we're going to move on to the vehicle. So that was the first vehicle. Next we're going to move on to some new things that I've been playing. Well, I've got all the launchers for the Angry Birds Happy Meal toys. Red's, everyone else's. Also in the background you can actually see my Lego Constitution train chase train. It's going to be used in a few episodes, mainly in the railroad episode. This was the beginning when the train crashes. Spoiler alert! And I'm going to put some spoiler alerts at the end because that's a movie that's going to be soon coming out in my YouTube channel. Next, we're going to move on to the characters. And some of these characters you may not have seen yet. Redbird. Here's Redbird, Yellowbird, Bluebird, Orangebird, Greenbird, Jewel, she's down here. There she is. Terrence, Luke Skywalker Bird, Laserbird, Miss Redbird, Jewel's baby, the Diesel Engine, Darth Vader Pig, Creepy, Mushy, Stormtrooper Pig, Helmet Pig, Minion Pig, Mustache Pig, and King Pig. Also, there is a little tiny baby Miss Redbird and a tiny baby Bluebird. And here's our two main casts of our, main stuff. Stampy and Angela. Squid is going to show up somewhere in the back. Now we're going on to the unknown characters, and some of them you may have not seen. First of all, before we do that, we're going to start with some characters that you do know. We're going to start with Squid and Gold Squid. In the background, there is bigger Angela. I don't think you have seen her yet in the series, but I think there's one scene that you talk about her. I may have to look about my videos. There's the second big Angela that's right behind her. And there's the big fat puffball. I named him something else that was not good, so I just turned him into I renamed his name. And we got the giant snake. And the reason, you may know this character that's his name is Mr. Jaws, and Mrs. Jaws, and Baby Jaws. They have not been seen yet in the series. I have to add them in. I don't know where they are. But there's something soon going to be there. Next.
Mr. Whale.
It's a new character. And now we're moving on to some unknown characters. And probably the newest out of all of them. Except for Bonnie.
He's kind of dusted up. So here are my FNAF plushies. I don't have Golden Freddy yet, so maybe I should not show them. But they're going to be mostly in some few episodes. In the next season, I think they're mostly going to show up as characters. I don't have plans for this yet because I'm very tired. I came back from school. There's Foxy, Bonnie that has a little bit some dust. You may notice that when you see him. There's Freddy and Chica.
Okay, here's some extra trains that you may see in the Angry Birds series. Here are some extra trains that I don't really need in my life. They're just trains. Also, in the background, you can see Godzilla over there. It's just a very messy room. Basically, that's it. Lots of stuff that's going to show up, and there's going to be some spoilers. And I'm very happy to show you to my 1 year on YouTube. I'm very proud of myself that I made it to this far into my channel. And let's talk about a big issue. Remember that issue about the beginning of the video of the camera kept shutting down? I don't think I may put it because I'm doing lots of takes.
And, well,
because of that, you may notice that my videos are not really showing up that good. They're showing up very slowly, and I think the last one was the last season episode. We are trying to upload videos, but we can't. And here is the spoiler part. Spoiler part is my upcoming movies. First of all, we're going to start with Angry Birds, the movie 2, The Railroad. It may already have been seen yet as something else, but I call that the fail movies that don't even really good. But these are fine. So, Angry Birds, The Railroad, here's some spoilers. Basically, it's what takes place 10 years after the original Angry Birds movie. You may notice that one. It's very good. It's a very good movie. It's probably the best movie. There's something with Darth Vader. Take 2! Okay. So, basically, the first part is that remember what I said about that it was 10 years after the beginning? King Pig dies. He shows up back again. Stampy makes a cameo in this movie. And in that movie, these things are going to show up. Also, that train in the background. Okay, first part of the crash is going to be actually a nightmare from the beginning of the movie. Redbird sees himself get killed by a steam engine. Another cameo that's going to show up is someone that you have not seen yet, and it's the diesel engine right there. It's going to appear. I don't know what it's going to be riding on because I don't have any plans yet. And also remember what I said of these little guys? Those guys are going to show up as well. And almost everyone here is actually going to show up. Some characters are not going to make it into the series because it's too much. There's one bear, I call him Brown Bear, and I think he will show up in one of those. It's just horrible camera footage. Okay, so that's basically it. And now, it's time to start the seasons. I am going to have a new layout. And it's going to be it's going to be my bedroom. And here it is. Here it is. So basically, the first part of this episode is going to be this main white bed. You have seen this lots of times, and there's a cover that we don't need. Oh, who cares? So here's going to be the main layout. The pig's base is actually going to be changed from here to over there. From over there, it's going to be fine. And we're going to go over there. Okay, here it is. Here's the pig's base. I have to go backwards because this camera is very focused. So here's the pig's base. It's not really that big. There's the bear again. There's a bunny. And this is going to be the pig's base. It's very tall. It's not like the original, but it's going to be better. I can add some castles. Also, there's going to be a mini layout that's soon going to be coming in the series. I'm not going to show it yet because it's going to be a big surprise. I am going to show you some images, but it's not going to be in this video. You have to check something else. But I am going to put a mini layout that's going to be the same place. It's going to sit in this empty space because there's lots of space right here. You may know this area from Angry Birds World War III, where they had their war. And some birds even passed away. And here's the bird's base. The birds, I'm not talking about Star Wars. Get out of here. And here it is. It's not really that big. This is basically the nest right there. And this is another cameo from another episode that was, I think it was season 4. It was episode 4. I think it was Oreos. Well, the pigs eat Oreos and the pigs. It's still, but you may know the best shot I ever shot in my Angry Birds series was actually the Mighty Eagle egg, the Mighty Eagle fish that drops on the floor. It's probably the best shot I have ever done. And next, because we have our entire layout, here's the entire layout of the brand new Angry Birds series. And yes, it's going to get all the way high up there. And here's another thing. This is actually from, I think, an episode. I don't think it showed up yet. But that is going to be that's going to be a spaceship or from a UFO. Because in one episode, it's called Chuck Meets Thunder. Where Chuck basically, he gets scared of thunder and then a UFO picks him up and then, yeah, well, they try to get him, but he gets it back. Next of all, we're finally moving on to the death of characters. One main character is going to die a few times. It's going to be Jewel. Another one is actually King Pig. He's basically going to die almost every episode. There's a few episodes in this series that he's actually going to escape. This is another spoiler for another episode that is probably, I think it's going to be, I don't know, because I have no plans yet, where he gets kicked off a cliff and then he gets rescued by his pigs. It's the backstory of that. And, including with that, next we're moving on to a few pigs. Minion Pig sacrifices himself in one episode, and then he kills him. Then the birds kill him in another episode. He basically just runs away. He doesn't really do anything. Next thing of all is Stampy dies a few times, Squid dies a few times, and the trains, including with the trains that fall off the bridge. Luke Skywalker bird dies, Laser Bird dies. Once actually Green Bird died in the series. Orange Bird turned into a big puffball and smacked himself on the face. Another sad part in the series, it's going to be near the end, is where Orange Bird sacrifices himself, he turns into a big puffball, and he throws himself right at the pigs, and he destroys the base so he can blow it up. And then the next episode is going to be the season finale. And basically talking about the season finale, I mean the real season finale. This is going to be the end of season 10. I don't think I already have it. Season 10 is going to end very sadly. Maybe season 11. I am going crazy. But Redbird dies at the end of the movie. Stella dies as well. And almost all the pigs die. And Chuck dies as well. And you know what that means? We're done with everything. This is the first video I've uploaded in a few months. I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye, everyone. And I am finally a 1-year-old YouTuber. Bye, everyone.